was in use during Titanic's time, just here. So you can see it hasn't changed that much at all. You've got the tables here that the men would have had their plans on, all weighted down there. The original man's equipment and how formally, of course, all the men are dressed. And look at the detailing here. So you've got like the cornicing and all the rose work at the ceiling. And look around, and it's all still here. So once we get to the very last sentence, you'll understand why I was trying to keep pace on it. Chances are they were off to a high-powered meeting. Maybe that meeting was in the boardroom, and that's where we're going to go to now. So the boardroom is just down this corridor. And as we walk past this lovely old staircase, which is desperately in repair, and it's a wonderful photograph of things in photography. And then this motif you can see on the railing, the original railing, it's up the flax flower, which was the linen industry at the time. As that guarantee group right here. And he tended to pick a lot of young apprentices, because of course that's how he got his start. The desk you can see in the middle here, this is original, and it was donated to Thomas Andrews' family when the drawing offices were sort of closing, and then they've recently donated it back to us. I always look at it and go, my goodness, if someone told me I'd been left this and arrived at my house with it, I wouldn't have a notion where to put it. It would certainly dominate most rooms in my wee house. This is the board, the drawing office that we were in. This is the second drawing office. The boardroom. Now these boards aren't normally here, but they are going to dominate use of them. So you can see a picture here of Thomas Andrews there.
It's on your doorstep. It is. How much happy is that? No, we don't.
They came down with their families to soak up the atmosphere. So 1 minute and 2 seconds, Titanic's in the water that would have been ahead of us there. Layers are released to show that everything has gone smoothly. And then within the arch, the section truck boats taken down. Next stage down. Promenade deck. And that was, of course, before the funnels were added. The funnels were 70 feet. Those rusted poles are 70 feet. So we saw the diameter of the funnels. So you're going to add that on top of the building as well. Think of the types of people that are boarding the ship. So you've got affluent people who are luxury Cherbourg in France. Now in Cherbourg, you'll see again that the riveted line, it doesn't go right up to the port, it stays at sea a little bit, and that is because Titanic was too large to fit into the port of Cherbourg. So Titanic stays at sea, and little tender ships or ferry ships take the passengers and their luggage from the port to the ship. The most expensive, the most famous of these is the Nomadic, and we're going to be able to see that at the end of the tour. Now, two passengers that join us here in Cherbourg are 47-year-old J.J. Astor and his new bride, 19-year-old Madeline. Now, they were just returning from a very extended honeymoon in Europe, very extended because Madeline was now 5 months pregnant with her first child, so they were finally getting back to normality. And J.J. Astor was the wealthiest man on board Titanic. In my eyes, he was really cool. Now, don't get me wrong, he bought them a very nice room. It cost him £240, 10 shillings and 6 pence. Names and numbers on it, and this is our wall of ships. So between 1859 and 2003, Harland and Wolff built in excess of 1,500 ships, and we have listed them here in order. So it starts in the lower left-hand corner. You might not be able to see it, but it was called the Venetian in 1859, and then it goes all the way up, all the way in order, all the way to the top there to the ceiling with Titanic. So on that you've got the name of the ship, the year that it was launched, its vessel number, so Titanic was simply 401 before she was named. Linchpin, because he feels it ties the whole building together. So you've got your 4 cardinal points, north, south, east and west, and these are pointing the way in and out of the building, the way the doors are. Then you've got your 4 half cardinal points. Tyrone Gillespie, and she's almost in the shape of a cross there as a memorial to all the victims. Over to the left you can see the Titanic sign, cut out of a sheet of metal, very popular for photographs. Across the way you've got the Nomadic. This is the real ship that tendered Titanic in Cherbourg in France. So you're talking about the same grade of steel, the same grade of rivets. A lot of the same workers would have been involved. And she's had a great career. She was a floating restaurant in Paris,